All right, let's talk drill press. Drill press is really great for getting a perfectly 90-degree drill hole into the material that you are cutting. A couple of different bits that you might consider using in the drill press. You just get your regular old drill bit. Those will fit in here. Another one that's good is the Forstner bit. Forstner bit has a big old circle at the top. It is good for making holes of various sizes. You can get some really big ones if you need to, but by and large, it's whatever makes sense for the material that you're trying to cut and the hole size that you need. We also have Spade bits in the mill. Spade bit is good for doing holes as well. It's a little bit of a rougher cut. It's not going to be as nice and clean. It's faster, but it's usually going to use a Spade bit in drill, and the Forstner bit is going to be the one that you're going to use in the drill press. As always, safety first. Remember to breathe while you're using this tool. Let's talk through some of the parts. All right, you have your knobs that you're going to use to actually depress the drill press down. You have the chuck. Chuck is the important part. We use a key with the chuck to tighten your bits in there. Let's get a drill bit in there so I can show you how this works. You put the drill bit in and you start spinning the chuck until the drill bit is in there. Then use the key to give a little extra oomph and make sure it's really tight. It's important to use this. We have a bunch of them. They're usually right next to the drill press. Please always return them there when you're done. Just take your drill bit out. It's the same thing, just backwards. Use the key to loosen it, and then you can just loosen the chuck with the rest of your hand. Take your bit out. All right, I'm going to put the Forstner bit in so you can see it's the exact same thing. Get it so it's most of the way in there. Use the key to tighten it all the way up. All right, before you start using it, you won't have to do any adjustments of the speed or anything like that. If you need to, talk to a teacher, make sure everybody knows what you're doing and it is the right choice for the material that you're trying to cut through. By and large though, you're gonna put your material onto the drill press and go. A couple of important considerations. On the drill press table, you can lower and raise this to the appropriate height for the material that you're trying to drill through. All right, use that handle to adjust it. Use the knob on the other side, the handle on the other side to lock it in so that you can't move it anymore, and that'll be nice and good in place. You're going to want to clamp your material to the table of the drill press, and if you're using a bit that is anything other than just your standard skinny little drill press or drill bit up to about a quarter inch, half inch, you're going to want to use some sort of spoil board underneath, because if you're using one of these big old Forstner bits and you're going through a piece of material, you will hit that metal plate after you go through the material that you're trying to drill through, and that's not good for the bit, that's not good for the tool. So always use a spoil piece of waste material underneath. All right, so you're going to get your waste material and the piece that you're trying to drill through. You're going to get your table set up so that the drill bit is just above them, and then you're going to mark where you're going to drill and clamp that piece of wood to where it needs to go. All right, so I have my material marked. I'm going to put it in the drill press, line up the bit with that mark that I made. That looks good right there. And clamp the whole thing together. So that's not going anywhere. I'm also going to hold on by hand just to give it a little extra support, but having the piece clamped in there will make it so that I need to worry about that less. Fighting with me just a little bit. All right, now that I'm ready, I'm gonna press the power switch on, bring the drill press down until it's gone through the material. I'm gonna back off frequently, all right? I'm gonna drill a little bit, back off, drill a little bit, back off. That lets the sawdust get out so that not too much junk doesn't accumulate in there, doesn't overheat, doesn't start to smoke or burn, all right? Once I know I've gone all the way through my material, I'm gonna back the whole thing out, turn the power button off, and wait until the machine stops spinning before I walk away from it. All right, you can see, hole right through there, and we're good to go. As you can see, that made a ton of mess. So this tool is really important for you to clean up after yourself. As soon as you're done putting your holes into your material, grab a vacuum, scoop up all the sawdust so that it doesn't get into the material storage we have over here or stays on the desktop. Make sure you clean up after yourself when you're done using the drill press. Also remember to put your drill bits back to where they go so you keep them nice and organized and easy to use for the next person who walks up to use this tool. Other than that, happy putting holes in stuff.